When I was 14 years old, I collapsed at high school and had a full-blown grand mal seizure. They found a brain tumor the size of a golf ball on my left frontal lobe, and it was embedded so far in my brain that they couldn't perform surgery or I would die. The doctors told me, "You're going to deal with epilepsy and bipolar disorder for the rest of your life." I didn't know God, didn't have any knowledge of the word, and for 15 years, I took it as my cross to bear. I came to Charis wanting to know, how does healing work? During Mike and Carrie's Life Foundations course, they asked, "You know what? Ask God to show you how much He loves you." So I asked God, and I heard Him say, "This is our journey. Watch what happens." At healing school, I was working in the AV booth during worship, and while they were singing, I said, "Lord, I'm done. This has been my identity for 15 years, and I don't want it anymore." Immediately, Daniel Amstutz stopped singing and said, "Someone was just healed of a brain tumor." And I felt a crack in my head, and I started sobbing because I was like, ooh, that's mine. For 8 months, I stood on my healing. And during Healing is Here, I collapsed with the worst migraine I've ever had. I started having all of the seizure signs and feelings again. And when they took me to the hospital, I just remember sitting in the bed, talking with God and saying, "We said this was done, so what's happening? I don't want this anymore. It's already gone. Like, you know what? Give me the proof. Give me the CAT scan. Show me that it's gone." And when the doctor came back with the results, he said, "It's not there." He even thought I was lying because with what I was telling him about where it was located and what it was doing to me, he's like, "There's no way that it's just gone." And I knew that it had to be God. And now my kids will never have to see their father have a seizure. My wife will never have to experience it again. And now I can be the one that goes out and shows people that God's love is real, that God's healing is real, and that all we have to do is take it. It's a gift. There's no prerequisite other than to take the gift that God has given you. And I learned all of that at Charis, and it began with Mike and Carrie's class with Life Foundations, with them showing you the revelation of God's love that they have given, and they just want you to share it.